Hey guys, so today's day 8 of the build. The truck is pretty much finished, in my opinion. Today I just got the truck out, took the hoses off, filled up my buffer tank, used the pressure washer, used the soft wash system, just test everything out, make sure everything's working good like it's supposed to, and just finished up a few little things, and think it's good to go. So here's what we got. All right guys, so this is her. And this took me roughly 8 days, but if I had to do it again tomorrow, you know, I can probably do it in 3 to 4 days. Your first time, everything is a learning process, everything fits differently, and blah blah blah. So, you know, somebody might say, oh, you know, I can do that in a weekend, blah blah, but I'm sure you probably could. But I like to take my time and try to do things as good as I can, and sometimes that takes time, but I planned for it to take this amount of time, and I'm actually a week early from when I plan on being done and ready to go. I still have to put decals on the truck, but besides that, ready to go. So everything on the truck I'm gonna show y'all now. So the reels are 3 general pump reels, and I will sit down at the computer one day and go over everything, where it came from, how much it was, how you order it, and stuff like that. And then excuse me, I got 150 foot of Fluxzilla. I love this hose so far from how much I've used it the past week. Putting it on and taking it off has been fairly easy, and so I recommend this hose. The reels, they're on the cheaper end. I didn't want to drop $1,000 on 3 reels, so I did get cheaper reels starting out, but I mean, I like them so far. Yeah, hand rolling is a little tougher than pushing a button, but you know, you get used to it. Excuse my voice and my coughing. But on the soft wash, we have roughly 150 foot 5/8 braided non-collapsible hose that came with the Northern Star 5.5 Bleach Pump soft wash kit. And I haven't really used this yet. I pulled off maybe 20-30 feet of it while I was using the soft wash system earlier. So putting it on is not the best compared to the high pressure hose and the water hose, and rolling it up and all that is not as easy. But as far as using it, I can't really say yet until I'm wrapping it around houses and have all of it wrapped out and using it on a daily. So I will update y'all on a weekly, monthly basis on how everything's operating and what my recommendations of stuff that I recommend, whether it changes, and stuff that I don't recommend, whether that changes and whatnot. So you can learn as I learn, because this is not a how-to video. This is follow along with Jesse, as I said in the first video, as he builds his pressure washing truck. So And I have a quick connect on here that I put on my soft wash gun. I'm not getting the distance that I really want out of the soft wash, and that might just be the J-Rod tip I'm using that came with it. So I did order a Kyle Davis shooter tip this morning. So when that comes in a few days or a week or so, I'll try it out and see if that helps with my distance. But I do have my first house wash coming up. My neighbor over there is going to let me wash his house next week, so that will be good experience, and it will let me know a lot more about my truck and a lot more about using everything. And I'll be sure to videotape a lot of that. So, and on the pressure hose, we got 150 feet, 3 50-foot sections of 3/8. I think it's 4,000 psi hose. Might be wrong. Yeah, it's 4,000 psi hose. So my pressure washer says it's 4,400 psi, but it's not ran that high. So I figured that should be fine. But that hose came from pressurewashmall.com, and it was decently priced compared to a lot of other places I've seen. But I really like that hose as far as putting it on, and I did take it off and use it one time just for a few minutes today. So I think that hose is going to be pretty good as compared to the blue little 50-foot section of hose that came with my pressure washer. Is a night and day difference. So whenever I first got my pressure washer, first time I used it, I did not use this hose. I used the blue hose that came with it just because I wanted to see the difference between what people call cheap hose compared to a good hose. So I wanted to see the difference for myself, so I can feel the difference. And as far as using this hose compared to the blue hose that came with my pressure washer, it is a big difference. And so I have a vise mounted here, and I know you like, how you use that? Well, it's placed just perfectly. So when I lock it, I can bring it out here, lock it back, and then I have the plenty of room right here to move this. And then when it's not being used, so this hanging out here, I slide it back right there, lock it back in place. So it's kind of one of the things OCD wise, but I like it. And I use this thing probably more building the truck than I will on a daily. But if you don't have one of these in your garage, I recommend you get one. If you are building a pressure washing truck or a trailer, definitely have one of these on. When it comes to putting fittings together and stuff, this makes it so much easier. So, and I have a 16-foot ladder from Home Depot. It's Warner brand, and it is rated for 250 pounds because I'm about 250 pounds. Probably should have got 300-pound ladder, but it'll be all right. Maybe I'll lose some weight on my new venture. And I have a ladder stabilizer on. It looks kind of like a bullhorn, I've heard people call it. It does look kind of big for being on this small ladder, but I'm not afraid. I'm not a fan of heights, so I don't plan on doing a whole lot of stuff on a ladder. But I will be doing gutter cleaning, one story only, and I might need it to hit some angles on some roof washing. So I definitely wanted to have a ladder. But 16 feet should be plenty for 1-story stuff. And so it was about, I think, $180 from Home Depot. And I did use it, I think yesterday, for a few minutes, just check it out. And when I put the stabilizer on, so, and my ladder rack is a Hall Master, 250-pound ladder rack from Harbor Freight. It was about $100. Putting it in, putting the brackets in, it's not that bad. But as far as that's the only thing to it. But it's pretty sturdy, and it seems like it's going to be good for holding the ladder. And it has this piece here that keeps your ladder from going forward. If you say, I don't know, you ran somebody or you hit something where you got to hit the brakes real hard, it keeps the ladder from going forward. It does have Velcro straps that came with it that I run through here. So I mean, I don't think it's going to wear. The Velcro straps probably hold it pretty good, but just in case, that piece is on there too as extra precaution. And then on the water hose coming out of it, I have it going to a Y. This side goes into my buffer tank, and this side is just a probably 3-foot hose or so, just so if I need to wash anything off, rinse anything off, wash my hands, anything like that, I can grab that hose and turn it on right here at the Y and have that. Alright, so inside the truck, I do have a little 2-step stool for days that I'm getting in and out of the truck a lot. It comes in handy. But here's my 4-gallon minute pressure washer from Harbor Freight. So far I like it. We'll see how that goes as I go on. This is my hour meter, and I did use it for the first time today. Since I put it on, I did run a pressure washer for a little while, so it does have a half an hour on there, so that is working. I have an AR unloader that I got off Amazon for about $50, just so I can have a bypass hose. So I have that going back into my buffer tank, and it is working. So whenever I'm not on the trigger, the water in my pump is recirculating itself, and it's not heating up the pump, burning up the pump. And I have a pressure gauge. Highly recommend having one of those, so you know at all times how your machine's running and how different tips, different nozzles, surface cleaner, stuff like that affects your pressure. And I have a 4-foot whip line from, I believe, Toolbox going to my reel. It was probably, I think maybe $20. And this bucket of water is not staying in the truck. This is what I was using to have my soft wash, my soap drop stick and my chemical drop stick in, because both of these tanks are empty still. Monday I'm going to get my first SH fill up at my local place, Eco Wash Systems, and then I'll be filling up my soap tank and stuff too. So that's why that bucket is in there. But my 2 55-gallon drums I got off Facebook Marketplace from a guy. This one had, I believe, Mountain Dew in it. This one a Sprite, Sierra Mist, and then the soap tank, I believe me and my friends think it was Mr. Pibb, possibly Dr. Pepper. So, but they all have a pretty good smell from what soda, I guess syrup was in them. So you just got to wash them out pretty good. But they was really good prices. In the buffer tank, I have a spigot installed on it with a quarter turn. It's a cool car. But I have a spigot installed with it with a quarter turn, so I can easily turn it on and off. And going straight to my pressure washer, I do have a water filter in line. That's a Twinkle Star, $15 from Amazon water filter with a like a wire mesh screen in it. And then on the buffer tank, I have a Hudson valve installed in here. That does work good. I've tested it twice. So whenever it gets full, it pushes the float up, it cuts the water, incoming water off. And then I have a 4-inch, I'm not really sure what these are called off the top of my head, but it's to cover up the hole you needed to cut to put the Hudson valve in. You just tighten it down and it squeezes together and it allows that hole to be sealed. But it's from Lowe's. It was probably like $7-8. But so now it's sealed, not going nowhere. I have a drop stick PVC in here, drop stick PVC in here, and this one, since this is a 1/4 inch, I could not find a 1/4 inch PVC. So I have a 1/2 inch PVC with my 1/4 inch hose going in it, with a wire clamp there and there, so that it's barely sticking out. And that is how that is working, because my soap line was not going all the way nowhere near the bottom, and it was just twirled up around and twisted all up inside the tank. So that keeps it straight and sucking from the bottom. We got some cones for just whenever my truck's parked out on the roadway or something like that, I can put some cones out. So hopefully nobody hit my truck, and hopefully insurance will like that. I got 2 milk crates screwed in to my skid, and they got my my Rust Aid, my Purple Power, some squeeze bottles, and then got my mixed fuel for my leaf blower, and then oil for my pressure washer, and oil for the leaf blower. And then this is an extra one that will have Gold Assassin in it when I get it Monday from my local pressure wash store. And I got a funnel for filling up stuff and an extra spray bottle. I haven't decided what I'm gonna use it for, but I have it. 5-gallon gas can for my pressure washer. My surface cleaner is tucked over there. 15-inch Surface Max Pro from Lowe's. And then this is my pressure washing gun. It sits right there, pretty nice. And here I have a bike chain hold around my ladder, so nobody can just undo the Velcro straps and take my ladder. I mean, they can cut that off and then take the ladder, but makes more work. So I have a solar charger installed. This is like $15 from Harbor Freight. Don't know how good it works yet. We will see. I got my proportional blend manifold, whatever you want to call it, installed and set up, and it is not leaking no more. I did have a leak over here, and I just put a lot of True Blue on it and it quit. Actually, I still see water right there, but it is working a lot better. I did order 2 more valves, so I will have, and then a few of these because I was a few short. So I will have everything I needed to build another one because as you seen in my last video, that one I had glued together with the wrong stuff the first time and took it back apart and used the right stuff and probably damaged some stuff and taking it apart because it was not very easy to take apart. But and down here I got my candy cane from my leaf blower. Got off of Amazon. And then I got a pigtail here that my solar charger is connected to, and that goes into my toolbox. And inside the toolbox, got my gauges here with my voltmeter, and then this one here works my bed lights, and then this one here works my pump, and this one doesn't work anything yet. But we have battery installed in the battery box, and it's held in with another lighting battery now with an L bracket, and then over here is a piece of 2x4 on the front and back to keep it from moving back anymore. I have wires coming up in the middle. I know you can't see that really in the video, but I have wires coming up in the middle of those 2x4s, which is my LED lights and my pigtail for my solar charger. And this is my incoming line from my proportional to my pump. I got a little Tupperware container cut in half, stuck on with double-sided tape, and it's on there pretty good, covering up the back of my switches just in case. This is the North Star Bleach Pump 5.5. Seems to be okay. That's the only one I've ever used, so don't really have nothing to compare it to, but we'll see how that goes. It did come with a extra replacement pump cartridge is what it's called. So if it goes out, hopefully I can just put that on, and it's like having a totally extra pump at all times. So we will see. So I'm keeping that on the truck just in case. And then I have my soft wash gun with a little pigtail for my quick connect. I could not get this barb right here off that came on it. I tried and did not want to mess it up any more than I did, so I just made a little 2-3 inch pigtail and put my quick connect on there. And it has this little 4 attachment J rod that came with it. It shoots good, I don't know, 15 feet maybe, but I ordered the Cal Davis shooter tips like I said, and we'll see how they do, if they help. But the gun seems to be okay. It's easy to pull. My 3.5-year-old little girl can easily pull it in spray water. And then I got some hair nets for covering up like lights and security cameras and outlets, stuff like that. I've seen that on somebody's video, so they're really cheap. So I'm gonna have them with some tape, and we'll see how that goes. Got my Husqvarna 125B leaf blower. I got this one specifically because it's one Joe Deere uses, and he praises this thing. So the reviews on Amazon and Lowe's for this was really good compared to the I think the Craftsman one, which was very similar to spec wise. The reviews on this one was way better than Craftsman. Craftsman was a little cheaper, I think, but I went with this because the reviews are great and Joe Deary approves. And I did get the 3-year warranty or 2-year. I'm not sure. I did get the warranty with it. And then I got 2 little toolboxes here. This one here has some extra tips, some tape. I got my caps for my soap tank and SH tank for whenever I want to take my drop sticks out and put these on, so it'd be completely sealed. And then in here is a little goodie bag. Let me try to get better lighting. Hose clamps, quick connects, barbs. Got garden hose washers. Just random little things I think I need. And then this piece is a barb to barb. That is in case I ever have an issue with my soft wash hose. That is all 150 feet in one section. In case I ever have an issue, you need a cut out section, I can put that in line and get me back up and running. But that's about it in there. And here's another quick connect 3/8 that is not opened. And my D10 ball valve. I actually don't need this right now. I can't use it just for washing and spraying off stuff, but since my surface cleaner does not have a handle to it like some of the bigger ones does, I use my pressure washing gun with a long wand to surface clean. So generally I'd have this. Whenever I get done using that, I cut it off and switch to my surface cleaner without having to come back and cut the motor off. But since I'm just taking my tips off of the wand and hooking up to the surface cleaner, I don't need this. But I already have it, so it's on the truck. I will use it one day whenever I get a new surface cleaner, and I will be using this on my surface cleaner instead of a handle. That way I can just turn the surface cleaner on and off and don't have to hold down nothing the whole time I'm surface cleaning. And then I have a turbo nozzle in here. That thing is pretty amazing. And then I got O-rings for 1/4 inch and 3/8, and a little thing WD-40 to spray on my quick connections every other day or so to keep them working good. I forgot this. And I apologize if the camera quality, video quality is not that great while I'm doing this walk around. Well, probably should have got a little bit bigger toolbox. Alright, there we go. Everything gotta go just right. Alright, so I got the extra pump, another funnel. Got some caution tape right there in case I need it for anything commercially or something, blocking off some gas pumps or something. In here, I can't really see because of the sun, but we got zip ties. I got some Velcro straps, and then electrical tape. And we got some tools. This right here is one tool I highly recommend you get. It is a Cobalt pipe cutter, hose cutter from Lowe's. It's like 15 bucks. It makes cutting hose so easy, and if you're building a skid or a trailer or a truck or anything for the first time, you're going to have to cut a lot of hoses, so definitely get this. It's highly worth it. But I just have a little socket set, some wrenches, screwdriver, pliers, and this is a battery pigtail connector that I can hook to my pigtail, and I can also hook it right there in case I need to go from pump straight to the battery if something happens on switches or something. I have that in here. Put all that stuff back. All right. All right. Inside the truck, we got some safety glasses, some gloves for rolling up hoses and stuff, tape measure, pack of business cards. Got baby wipes because I have 2 little kids that'll be in the truck a lot. That's my medical bag. Let me go around to the other side. So under here, I got an extra section of 3/8 high pressure hose and a cheap little measuring wheel. This from Harbor Freight is like $8. I do not recommend getting this one. The handle I doubt will last me a few weeks, but I got it. And I think that is all. I got jumper cables under there too. You should always have jumper cables. And that's it, guys. So I got a little bit of storage under here if I need it. We got a couple pieces of leaf blow stuff under there. So, but I'm ready, I believe. So ready as I'll ever be. Excited to get this journey started. It's been fun building the truck, but now it's time to go out and make some money. And we will start in a few days. So seeing what we can do. And next few videos I'll go over my build list, I guess, build sheet of everything and how much it was, where it came from, and then I'll show you all of my marketing stuff I ordered and my website and all that stuff. So until then.